What if everything around you, the chair you're sitting in, the ceiling above you, or even the device you're watching this on, wasn't real? The Matrix and the Allegory of the Cave share many themes not just within each other, but also within our current modern day lives that heavily relate to reality. Plato's Cave, also known as the Allegory of the Cave, serves as a metaphorical representation of human perception and knowledge. In the allegory, Plato describes a group of people who have been imprisoned in a dark cave since birth, facing a wall. Behind them is a fire, and between the fire and the prisoners there's a raised walkway where objects are manipulated and carried. As a result, the prisoners can only see the shadows of these objects projected on the cave wall. According to Plato, the prisoners perceive these shadows as reality because it's all they've ever known. They mistake the shadows for true knowledge and believe that they represent the entirety of existence. However, Plato argues that this perception is limited and flawed. Plato suggests that if one of the prisoners were to be freed and forced to leave the cave, they would initially experience discomfort and confusion upon encountering the outside world, as they have become accustomed to the shadows. Eventually, their eyes would adjust to the sunlight, and they would come to perceive the true reality, the objects themselves, not just their shadows, of course. The Allegory of the Cave also illustrates Plato's theory of forms, where he poses that the physical world we perceive with our senses is merely a distorted reflection of a higher realm of ideal forms or concepts. That made simple is, take whatever device you're watching this video on right now as. That isn't perfect, but it is coming from a place that it is perfect. So you have an imperfect version of something that is perfect, but we as people can never have those perfect things in our imperfect world. It highlights the limitations of human perception and encourages individuals to seek knowledge beyond appearances and question their understanding of reality. So overall, the connection to Plato's cave is evident in the fundamental concept of deception and illusion. In the film, the Matrix functions as a modern-day cave, with humans perceiving the simulated world as their own reality. They are unaware of their true existence. Much like the prisoners in Plato's cave who mistake the shadows on the wall for reality, this parallel highlights the theme of human ignorance and the limited perception of reality in both, of course, the cave and the film The Matrix. The character of Neo, the film's protagonist, plays a role that is similar to the prisoner who is freed from the cave. Neo is offered a choice between the illusionary comfort of the Matrix or the harsh truth of the real world. Through the guidance of Morpheus and his crew, Neo learns to break free from the confines of the simulated reality and experiences the genuine nature of the world. Neo's journey mirrors the philosophical quest for knowledge and enlightenment depicted in Plato's cave's allegory. As he ventures beyond the illusionary world, he confronts the true nature of reality, which is revealed as a bleak post-apocalyptic landscape dominated by machines. This realization aligns with Plato's notion that the physical world perceived by the senses is a distorted reflection of a higher truth, or even maybe a perfect truth. Furthermore, the film explores the concept of the Matrix as a constructed reality controlled by the machines to keep humanity subdued. This corresponds to Plato's idea of the cave dwellers being manipulated by the puppeteers behind them. The machines function as the puppeteers, manipulating human perception and constructing a false reality to maintain their control. Now, obviously, the Matrix is a modern version of Plato's cave, but what about even right now in the present day? Is there a more modern version of even the Matrix? Firstly, I would like to say that the cave represents the influence of media and technology on our perception of reality. In an era of information overload and digital media, we are often exposed to curated narratives and manipulated representations of the world we live in. Just like the prisoners in the cave who perceive shadows as reality, we may unknowingly accept the distorted narratives presented to us through various media channels. The allegory encourages us to question and critically examine the information we receive, seeking deeper truth beyond the surface level shadows. Additionally, the cave symbolizes societal conditioning and conformity. We are shaped by cultural norms, social expectations, and ideological frameworks that can limit our understanding of reality. Like the prisoners who are confined to their limited perspective, we may become trapped in conventional thinking patterns and fail to explore alternative viewpoints. Plato's cave reminds us to challenge the status quo, question assumptions, and strive for intellectual independence. The allegory relates to a pursuit of knowledge and personal growth. Just as the freed prisoner experiences discomfort and disorientation upon leaving the cave, our journey towards self-discovery and enlightenment can be horrifying. It requires stepping outside our comfort zones, embracing uncertainty, and being open to new perspectives. Plato's cave urges us to engage in introspection, expand our intellectual horizons, and seek beyond the superficial or widely accepted accepted narratives. Furthermore, the cave can be seen as a representation of the human tendency to prioritize material possessions, superficial desires, and immediate gratification over deeper philosophical contemplation. In a consumerist society driven by instant gratification, we risk becoming captivated by the illusionary shadows of materialism and losing sight of the pursuit of truth, wisdom, and self-awareness. Overall, whether you think Plato is crazy or not, it would be an understatement to say his works and theories are correct, as they continue to get more accurate day by day. Whether you look at the Matrix or how we are living right now, it is proof that even things that we thought up or happened a long time ago can still be true and relevant today.